The hopper's coin switch tracks each coin that is dispensed from your hopper. Over time, the switch can start to wear down or even move out of position. When this happens, you might notice your hopper failing to give the correct amount of change or even cause your machine to go completely out of service. If you have already tried cleaning out the hopper and your issues still occur, adjusting the hopper switch is often the next best step. To start, you will want to power off your machine and remove the hopper. Place the hopper on a clean workspace and remove the front cover by unfastening the Phillips screws on the left and right sides. Next, remove the baffle by gently flexing the housing and popping out the tabs. If your hopper has a pivot rod, remove it as well so it won't get in your way during your adjustments. Your hopper switch functions by having the coins hit the arm of the bracket, which will press down on the triggers on the switch. The purpose of this adjustment is to position it where the coin can fully press against the switch but still lets the switch have time to return to its home position before the next coin presses on it. The best visual indicator of when the switch is in the correct position is to raise the switch arm until you hear the triggers click, then measure the gap between the switch and the bowl area it normally rests on. You are looking for a gap roughly 1/8 of an inch in size. To make these adjustments, you will use a Phillips screwdriver and nut driver to move the switch as necessary. Listen for the triggers to click as you activate the switch. When the triggers click, the switch arm should be roughly 1/8 of an inch above its normal resting position. If the gap is too small, your hopper may underpay. Too large of a gap can cause it to overpay. Either of these problems can cause your machine to go out of service with a hopper error. Always make tiny movements and test frequently throughout the process. A small adjustment can cause big changes. To test, reassemble your hopper and reinstall it into your machine while the power is still off. Power on, then run a few transactions with several build types and count your payouts for accuracy.